day, my friends. It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. How y'all doing today? I hope you said great. We are departing Route 66 today and we are headed to Kansas. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. And Daze with Job begins now too. You're going too, right? So this route that we're taking will take us through Texas, Oklahoma, into Kansas. Kind of cool to see these old relic gas stations. I don't know why I'm so fascinated by them, but I love them. The old Chevron pumps. No pumps on them anymore, but these are pretty cool. Oh, there's our welcome to Texas sign. We've been driving through nothing but pretty much Dust Bowl for a while, so finally got to a little town, let him get out and look around the park. You'd think we were in Twin Arrow because they used to have two arrows stuck in the ground and one of them fell down, but nope, we're in Dalhart, Texas. Look at that. What goes up must come down. It came down here in the park. Have you been enjoying our road trip? He really has been great. We've been gone for about a month now, and he really has given me no problems at all. Time to get back on the road. Wow, look at that guy. His belt buckle says Texas. I just saw a tiny sign that said welcome to Texhoma, which must mean we are on the state line. Welcome to Oklahoma. I'm shooting for Liberal, Kansas, and we're 60 miles from there. That's what we're looking for right there. So we made it to the town of Hooker, Oklahoma, and you know, you gotta stop and buy a Hooker t-shirt when you're here. So let's do it. Look at that one. Once a hooker, always a hooker. And they want you to buy a shirt. Horny toads. I think we'll have to. That's a good one.
But I choose to be
a hooker. From Hooker.
From Hooker.
Fun little stop here.
What? No.
I'll probably get this one. Also the tumbleweed capital.
Why don't you come up and see us sometime?
Let's get the heck out of here. I didn't know I'd be seeing Hooker today. All right. Hello, Kansas. Now let's find Liberal, Kansas. Isn't that kind of amazing how when you think of Kansas, like, or any state, that it is immediately attached to a movie, like The Wizard of Oz? We're gonna swing by the Dorothy's house Wizard of Oz attraction. I've been there before, but when I went before, it was the girl who was doing Dorothy. It was her very first day ever on the job. My little Toto's over here still sleeping. All right, we made it. That's the ad for Dorothy's house. Hello, Liberal. They made their little walkway bridge look like a rainbow. There's Dorothy's mailbox. There, our friends. As you can see, we have made it to Dorothy's house, which is right there in the land of Oz. This is a awesome attraction. You start by going through Dorothy's house, and then back here in this building, they have created the entire movie of Wizard of Oz for us. And you start here on the yellow brick road. I remember when I was here once before, even Ronald Reagan had been here and had a brick with his name on it. Here's our statue of Dorothy and Toto. This is a really cool attraction. You guys are gonna love this. Over here on this part, you can see it says Auntie M and Toto and Dorothy Gale. Here's a signed picture by some of the Munchkins. That window is great. Tour today's with the Scarecrow. So he was saying someone donated the house, came and took the tour, and they're like, where's Dorothy's house? So they got a Dorothy's house that's furnished for the time period of the movie.
Like the 30s and the 40s. And you take all the pictures that you want, except for me.
You can see the twisters happening outside her window.
My wife made a remark, and we've only got 2 or 3 pictures of you through all these in the movie. Brother coming through. You just think that over here.
Her sewing machine,
We're the
Auntie Anne's
entertainment,
sewing machine.
And we're going to say that. I asked her one day, would you like to sell that patent? Because I got an idea. He wouldn't tell her the idea. She said, yeah, I need to retire. I'm getting way older. So she sold him the patent. Water in it. Have it over here on the burner when it starts steaming.
And I remember her ironing sitting on her stove, just like that.
We're here to go to some Arkansas. 100%. They did that.
All right, off to the land of Oz. Everybody else is saving themselves.
As she entered through the door of the farmhouse, she was amazed. She wasn't just amazed, she didn't know what the thing is. I don't think we can anymore. They talk. Linda appears. She comes down off the mountain, she appears. And she says to Dorothy, are you a witch? No, I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dalton Gang from Kansas. Well, is your dog a witch? No, this is my dog Toto. He's not a witch. Then Dorothy says, are you a witch? Linda says, yes, I am. But I'm the good witch in the middle. Oh, then Wicked Witch in the East shows up. She sees that her sister is dead. She says to Dorothy, who killed my sister? Was it you? And Dorothy goes, no, it wasn't me. It's an accident. I didn't mean to. The Wicked Witch in the East didn't know. Linda went to spell on these magic slippers. How good to get those slippers one way or the other. Couldn't do it though. Okay. Linda said, the Munchkins here in this town summoned me and said that there was a new witch in town. Dorothy Dale said, no, I'm not a witch. I'm Dorothy Dale from Kansas. Yes, I know. But let me have them come out. She said, come out, wherever you are. It's just a little girl up in a star. And here comes hundreds of Munchkins. We got the coroner. We got the teapot girl. They're all here and they're so happy when Linda tells them that she is not a witch. They are so happy that that witch is dead because she had tormented with them forever and ever. Okay. They decided they were going to have a little party because that ding dong witch is dead. What you have to do is follow the yellow brick road and you get in the city and find the wizard and perhaps you can take it home. Okay, so she starts on the yellow brick road. Okay. And the monkeys will say, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, and so she does. Linda doesn't tell her. She says, just follow the yellow brick road. But as she makes the first turn, she comes to crossroads. Now she's confused again. Toto, which way do we go from here? Well, Toto can't talk. Dorothy, she notices something out of the corner of her eye. I didn't know that scarecrows could talk.
Yes, I can talk, but I can't get down from this post because I haven't got a brain.
Hey, we're gonna go see the wizard, and maybe you can go
You
along
think
and
so?
give you a
Get
break.
me down from here and I'll go with you.
Well, I would, but right now I have this tour, but as soon as I get done, I can come back and get you off at that post.
Of course, I don't want to hold up your tour. I'll be right here. I'm not going anywhere. Bye, everyone.
Bye. And he follows along with it. He wants to get a break. And the next thing they come up with is the orchard, the apple orchard. And Dorothy, she's built up a little bit of an appetite because she doesn't know where she's at. She's got a nervous stomach, so she reaches for an apple, and the apple tree starts swinging its branches and says, "What are you doing?" "Well, I just wanted to pick an apple." The apple tree says, "Well, how would you like it if everybody come and pick something off you?" Then the scarecrow, he says, "We don't want your old apples. They're full of worms. They're rotten. We don't want one." And she reached for the apple, but then she noticed a tin man, and she taps on it. It's hollow. It's hollow. Taps again. The scarecrow, he's listening. He's hearing something. Scarecrow says, "I think he's saying something." So she tapped again. Scarecrow says, "I think he's saying oil can." And Dorothy looks down, and she found an oil can sitting on a stump. Scarecrow said, he said, oil his mouth. So she did. She oiled his mouth. He said, "Oh, thank you, thank you. I was out here chopping wood, and it started to rain, and I rusted, and I've been here for a long, long time. Thank you very much." Scarecrow, he oils the tin man up really well. And that tin man is so happy. He starts moving his parts around. And Dorothy said, "But you're hollow." "Yeah, that's because I don't have a heart." She said, "Well, me and the Scarecrow Toto is going to go see the wizard, and if you want to follow along, maybe he can give you a heart." Said that she's going to get those slippers one way or another. So, they don't realize that wicked witch is casting spells all through the land of Oz. And they come up on a haunted forest. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. The lion jumps out, and it's the Scarecrow and the Tin Man. They're scared. They're on the ground. They're shaking. Toto starts barking. The lion starts chasing Toto around the tree, but Dorothy runs around the other side of the tree and smacks the lion right on the nose. The lion says, what did you do that for?" "That's because you was going to hurt Toto." "I wasn't going to hurt Toto. I don't have any courage. I'm afraid of my own shadow." Castle, she sees him. So she sends out her soldiers and her flying monkeys to go get Dorothy and bring that dog back too. And they did. They went out and they captured Dorothy and Turtle. Well, they left the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and the lion all by themselves, and they really wanted to go see the wizard bad, and Dorothy is the one that's going to take them, and they don't know what to do. The wicked witches took Dorothy and Turtle. Well, they're trying to figure out what to do. They come up with an idea that they would capture two of those soldiers, put their clothes on, they would get into that witch's castle. And as soon as they did, Toto escaped from the room where Dorothy and Toto was locked up. There's Toto. He can show us where Dorothy's at. So they followed Toto over here.
The guard.
"Dorothy, Dorothy," and Dorothy says, "Hurry, hurry, the sand's just running out in the hourglass, hurry, hurry." So somebody had to do some thinking here. So the Tin Man, oh, he's got an axe, so he chops on the door and he gets the door open and they all three go inside along with the turtle. When they get in there, the Wicked Witch shows up and says, no. I get those ruby slippers, they're magic slippers, and when I get them, I'll have more power than Oz. Well, anyway, made the witch mad. She threw a fireball at him, caught him on fire. Dorothy noticed there was a bucket of water over there, and she picked the bucket up, poured it on the Scarecrow to put the fire out. Some of it splashed on the Wicked Witch, and they can't be clean. Water splashed on her. She said, oh, I'm melting. I'm melting. And she did. She melted down to killing her, because both them Wicked Witches are dead. Now there's another little party. Dorothy said, well, I need to go to see Emerald City and see the wizard. Running. Toto fell down asleep.
Whoa.
The lion fell down asleep. Dorothy fell down asleep. That left the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. They're there and they're panicking because they really wanted to see the wizard, and Dorothy was the way to get to see the wizard so they could get hard in the brain. And they're hollering, they're so scared. Glinda hears them and she appears in a bubble. She waves a wand over the poppy field, and as she does, it started snowing. As the snow fell, it broke the witch's spell. Okay, now, Scarecrow, Tin Man says, this is no time to be taking a nap. We gotta go. Let's go. So they take off running again, and they get to the door of Emerald City. Dorothy says, Bill, out of order. Please knock. So she did. The man comes to the door. Says, what'd you knock for? Supposed to ring the bell. Dorothy says, bell out of order, please knock. Oh, whatever. Just shut the door. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas, and I need to go get home. I need to see the wizard. He said, the wizard? I've lived here all my life, and I've never seen the wizard. Then as they come into Emerald City, we got a carriage driver. We got a horse of another color. And he has Dorothy, Tin Man, Scarecrow, and Toto loaded up in the carriage, and Dorothy looks at that horse and says, that horse is changing color. Oh yeah, that's just a horse of another color. Okay. He takes them around to the Dorothy dress-up company. The haunted horse looks at scratching nose nasty. The Scarecrow has been burned twice. Okay, he drops them off at the Dorothy dress-up company so they can get cleaned up and be presentable when they get to see the witch. As they head down the hall, long hall. And at the end of the hall, they hope to see the wizard. And as they get here, to the wizard, with fire, with smoke, the wizard has got him scared. The Scarecrow shaking the Tin Man, he's rattling so bad you can hear his tin for a country mile. And the lion, he has no courage. Several notices something's going on with the curtain. So he goes in and pulls the curtain back. And guess what? It's just a little old man got there talking through his megaphone and pulling the curtain to themselves and making it smoke and making it fire. Just a little old man. As soon as that cat saw Toto, the cat steps out of the pond, so Toto jumps out of the basket to get the cat. Well, in the meantime, Dorothy jumps out to get Toto. Well, we got the lion and Tin Man and Scarecrow there, and they're holding the balloon down, but there goes the balloon. And he opens it. Wait, come back. I can't come back. I don't know how it works. Place like home. No place like home. No place like home. And, so you know, she woke up in her house. And that baby in the house.
And then this is the original, the actual real house that they filmed the tornado lifting it off the ground, the way they did it was they actually had it coming down, and when they filmed that, they accidentally dropped it and it broke, and the director's like, did we get it? And he goes, yeah, we got it. And they just put it all in a box, and the box got put away for storage. And then 30 years later, when they did the auction, the man who was in charge of this knew what was in the box, so he bought it, reassembled it all, and then when he died, his widow made sure it went to a museum that was dedicated to the Wizard of Oz, which is this one. So that's how they were able to recreate the house that we first walked through, or made the attempt at it. And that's the end of our tour here. And here's the desk that L. Frank Baum wrote The Wizard of Oz at. And then here he is sitting at the desk with this typewriter and everything.
This is Gianni Navarro. That's her dress right there. And that's her slippers, her high-heeled slippers, sandals. And they used to, back when there's live.
Here's a yellow sash, signed by Cherry Marin.
They finally got, no.
Here's the Wicked Witch, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow when they got older. Wow, what a tour. He kind of talked kind of quiet, so I did the best I could, but hopefully it'll inspire you to come check it out yourself. You bunch of cowards. I'm kidding. I missed you, little Toto. Here's another little Dorothy statue I found. Also, I wanted to swing by even though it's closed and show off and share with you in case you're interested in coming to see it. They do have an International Pancake Day Hall of Fame here in Liberal, Kansas. It's not just all about Toto and Dorothy. I bet she likes her pancakes. All right, let's keep going. I don't really have a particular destination today. I'm just gonna drive till I don't feel like driving anymore. Passing through Meade, Kansas now. Let's see a hideout. I wanted to try and see this last time I was in Kansas and I just ran out of time, so we're gonna try and check it out now. So as I understand it, this house was one of the Dalton Gang members' sister house, and her husband built it for her, and then years after they sold it, they found out there was a hidden tunnel that went from the kitchen to the barn. And I think they let you take the tunnel route. Looks like we're in luck, they're open today. Looks like they're open every day. If you go around the side over here, this is where the entrance is.
Yeah, exact.
I'll give you a little bit more information. In a log cabin, and from there the family moved to 8 miles from the city. But the warden there pardoned him after 14 and a half years, and that was because he was so badly injured. The warden knew he could never hold a gun again, and that arm bothered him.
So this is where the original barn would have been, and this is the entrance that they dug to hide out. Let's go. So basically the robbers were well known and they were spotted in town, so they were kind of suspected. Anytime there would be anything that went on, they would come out this way to this house to look for them. So they dug this. It wasn't originally the rock here. It was after it was discovered years later. They put the rock in for the tours, but they had actually hand dug this. So they said the way that they found it was the family that bought the house after the sister moved out. They were eating one night and some cowboy that knew about the tunnel came right up through their floor. The Dalton Gang were mostly brothers. It's a family of 15. So it brings you right up here, right into the house. And then this is actually the front door, but they want you to exit through the tunnel. So you would have entered on this floor where all this stuff was that we just saw, the way he built it, and then you would have went downstairs for the rest of the house. Back we go to find the Joster. Yeah, so they said they would just hang out if they found out that the police were looking for him or the sheriff was out here looking for him. They would just hang out in this tunnel, and then if they searched the house, they'd never find him. I'm in a robber's tunnel. So she was telling us before we started the tour that this is a rebuilt barn, but this is where the barn was. So they rebuilt the barn, and then you can see the house was right up here. And she also said at the time this house would have been on the outskirts of town, so it's not like the sheriff would have just been out here for no reason. If they saw him, they knew he was looking for someone. Only $5 to tour it. Totally worth it. I think I just pulled up at the Flintstones house. Holy smoke. You done great today, buddy. You about ready to call it a day? We're gonna land here at our hotel in about 20 minutes. Why don't you tell everybody goodbye, and we'll see them in our next vlog. All right, I think you said it. Goodbye, everybody.